Riding the chair this morning, Scott Hoisington joining us, and he is here to talk about skiing, and he's got his whiteboard. He is ready to impart some information on it. How are you this morning?
Great. Good to see you again, man.
Nice to see you as well.
So I would really want you to pay attention today.
Okay.
This is probably going to make you such a better skier.
I'm going to take some notes.
So last time we talked about burp.
We
have to
talked
remember
about
balance,
burp.
edging, rotary pressure, the 4 skills that are required in skiing. Today we're going to focus on the B, balance, okay? So balance is the first of burp. And one of the keys to balance is being in a good posture. Okay?
Let's sit up to this.
So posture is athletic posture, athletic stance. If you're going to play basketball and you're going to guard somebody, you're going to get in a position where your ankles are flexed, your knees are flexed, your back is slightly flexed, and you're going to be in a position to move laterally so you can guard that person. Unfortunately, in skiing, we have the back of our boot, and we have about 2.5 feet behind our boot of our ski that we can lean back on and not fall over. So the equipment kind of promotes us to be in a poor position.
Right.
So posture, here's your skis. Ski boot, I'm not a very good artist. Ankle, knee, back, head. So what you want to try to do is get your knees and your nose and your toes all lined up in a good posture. And they call that Tony nose.
Tony knows.
Toes, knees, nose, all lined up. That's a good posture, okay? So we kind of use that with our kids. Hey, Tony knows. And they're like, oh, get in a good position.
Oh, that's great.
So it's a cool thing to think.
Yeah.
So posture is a very important thing to do all the time to make sure you're in balance and make sure that you're able to move on your equipment. So posture never changes depending on your turn shape, how fast you're going, all those kind of things. One thing that does change is your stance. What you want to think of your stance is how wide your feet are when you're standing on your equipment, okay? I'm coming down narrow gauge and I'm going 50 miles an hour. I want to have a wide stance because now I can tip my skis up on edge and I can grip the snow better if my feet are apart.
Right.
If I'm skiing the bumps, I don't want my feet that far apart because if my feet are that far apart, I've got to move so far from one side to the other.
Right.
It's going to be very hard to ski those bumps. So in the bumps, my feet come together, and now I steer my skis more, and I don't use so much edge because I don't need edges in the bumps.
Makes perfect
So
sense.
your posture always stays the same. Your stance changes based on what you want to try to do with your equipment. The wider your stance, the better your ability to edge your skis. The more narrow your stance, the better it is to rotate your skis and pivot them.
Ah, you know, they use the term, you don't want to get too far over your skis a lot. You hear that on TV, people use that. And is that one of the things that people should know?
So one of the things we look for is, it's called your shin angle. The angle between your ankles and your knees, your shin angle, should match your spine angle, okay? So if you're standing laterally and you're skiing, your shin angle should match your spine angle. If you're in a more aggressive, steeper hill, probably that is going to be more flex, and you're going to have more ankle flex, a little bit more spine flex, okay? If you're on a flatter surface, you're probably going to stand a little bit taller. Your ankle flex is not going to be quite as much, but your torso won't be flexed as much either. So those two lines always want to line up and match. And if you can see, this is called making a Z, right?
Right.
So we talk a lot in ski school about, hey, make a Z. That gives you good posture, good balance. You can move on your equipment properly and make better turns.
Balance, posture, Tony knows, stance.
It's a lot to take in one day, isn't it?
It is. Let's do it in baby steps. That's great, though. Great information, though, and it can make a huge difference. I'm going to guess because I'm going to go out and try it.
Yeah, you'll need to.
And I'm going to get my skis tuned.
So we have lessons start every day at 10 o'clock at our hut. It goes from 10:15 to 11:45. Mountain experience lessons, only $45. Plus, we have our kids programs. Mountain Adventure is age 6 to 14, and Mountain Magic is age 3 to 5. And you have an opportunity to go half day with Mountain Magic or full day, and
Right.
Mountain Adventure is full day.
There it is. Go over there and make some. Go over there and learn to ski better. It's vacation week. This would be a perfect time to try it, right? Maybe you have an opening.
We might be able to get you in.
Might be able to get you in.
We also do private lessons. So if you want to go, a really popular private lesson right now is for a family to go and take a lesson together. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, take the whole.
Sorry
family.
about my artistry. It's
Yeah.
not the best, but hopefully you get the concept.
Well, you spelled everything properly. We appreciate it. Thanks, Tom. Scott Hoisington, and teaching us to ski better. Go over and check out all of the great products over at Perfect Turn. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll have some more guests here throughout the week.
Tomorrow you got some ladies the snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
And then we got Terry Hoops coming in on Wednesday.
Awesome.
And special guest for Friday. I'm not sure who yet.
Special guest. There you go.